Welcome to DeFi Crypto today. Our topic today is updates on Wonderland, what's going on and what's been going on. Things have looked relatively quiet for a while, and that's why I didn't make many updates. But they are working behind the scenes and in the background, and things are happening. I want to recap also that some people have not staked their wMEMOs in the farm, and they're missing out on these BSGG tokens. You see, I've been staking since almost the very beginning, and I collected 1,447 tokens of BSGG. Obviously, they're very cheap right now, and BSGG is not yet operational, but the team at BSGG is at BetSwap, for people that don't know. They are working very hard right now to bring the project online, okay? And once it's there, it's going to be one of the very first crypto sports betting protocols out there. So there's a good chance that if they've designed it right, it's going to be very successful. And I'm hoping that these tokens are going to go up in value. And that's why I'm keeping them. I'm not harvesting them yet. No point in doing that. And I'm not selling them yet. Okay? Simply because I think there's a chance in the future that it's going to make some money. By the way, there's going to be an AMA coming for BSGG for the Wonderland token holders. If you go to Discord, look in the announcements, and you go to the last one. Yeah. So June 13, there's going to be a BetSwap Wonderland AMA. So you can ask the people in charge at BetSwap to tell you what's going on. And you can win another 500 BSGG tokens for participating, which is cool. All right. So, yeah, don't forget, why not stake your tokens? You keep earning your very high 76,000% APY. Of course, your tokens disappear from this page, and they reappear on this page right here, your stake wMEMOs. Because it says wMEMO, it's earning your APY. You're not losing your APY. And you're gaining 21.368% of BSGG tokens that are given to you for free. It's free. Well, I don't care if it's worth $1 a day. It's free. Okay, and there's a good chance that it's going to go up in value if the protocol is successful. All right, so why not take advantage of it? All right, another thing I wanted to point out is that if you were smart and you bought the wMEMO when all hell broke loose and the price went down to about $18,000 per token, today you almost doubled your money, even in this crazy market that we're having. And look at the trend. Okay, yeah, here there's been, everything was crashing at that around these days. Okay, the stock market was crashing. I think this is around the time that UST went off peg and Luna went down to zero and everything. So yeah, there was a lot of market turbulence. But if you were smart, you could have bought it at the bottom here, and you would have made a very, very substantial profit. I mean, there's a $10,000 gain per token here. All right. So, and if you just look at the 30-day report, I don't know about you, but this is an upward trend. Okay, that means every day there's more and more value added because you're getting your APY. Okay, and it's added to the value of your tokens. Of course, it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, but the general trend is upward. Keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to look at some of the announcements. It's a ton of announcements in the last couple of weeks. We're going to focus on stuff around here, which has to do with what are the plans for the future of Wonderland. It's summarized. There's down the rabbit hole. That's their latest update from June 7th, a couple of days ago. And you got this nice picture of Danny playing cards and so on with his friends. And here they're talking about the new wonderful treasury manager, Skyhopper, which provided this information here. The treasury assets went down from 261 million to 215. And during the same time, the backing went from 41,000 to 37,000. So it's about 11% down in value. It says the difference in performance may be due to buybacks. I hate buyback. I mean, come on, stop bleeding the treasury. I don't know why they're so keen on, getting people to do buybacks, because most of the buybackers are not individual investors. They're hedge funds and whales and people that have a ton of fucking cash. Okay, they're not people that lost their shirt when the market went down with the scandal with Sifu and all that. But anyway, people keep complaining, they want to buy back and everything. So anyway, it's going to go on forever. So essentially, it reduces the number of assets backing each wMEMO. And that's why I'm against this. Okay, if I were the treasury manager, I'd say, nah, no buyback. You don't like the Wonderland token? Fine, sell it and buy something else. That's the way I would have done it. I would have been very harsh on people crying at my doorstep. Okay? It's crypto. It's risky. Don't sell your house to buy this. Okay? But don't destroy everything I've built in the last year. Okay? That's what people don't understand. Okay? You're not entitled to a token that goes up in price forever. There's no such thing. Okay? If there were, people would only invest in things like that. Okay? And all the tokens would be like that. But it's not. It's not. Okay? Everything in crypto is very risky. And you have to bite the bullet if the price goes down. The price is driven by emotions. Okay, very rarely by logic. Through the use of buybacks, the price of wMEMO has remained fairly stable during the current market conditions and outperformed the majority of assets. Yes, that's very positive. As we saw in the chart, wMEMO is going up in value, despite the fact that almost every single crypto asset is going down the drain. So right now, it's performing better than the market. Keep that in mind. Now, also, it says the majority of the loss for the treasury was attributed to the price drop in CVX, UST, and other directional assets like RAP Bitcoin, RAP Ethereum, and Matic. Now, they got rid of all their UST by closing. See that Wonderland and Abracadabra are very well interconnected. Okay, Wonderland had several investments on Abracadabra. Abracadabra closed the vaults, the UST vaults, after doing a risk analysis. Okay, and very lucky for Wonderland and Abracadabra token holders, they did it before UST depegged and crashed. So they were very clever doing that. So keep that in mind. Okay, they're not always. They often do good things. Okay, they often do good things for token holders. As community update, now they have a general chat, and they say that also they're available in several new languages such as Greek, Hindi, Romanian, Polish channels. So there's several languages available. So if you prefer to chat in languages other than English, now you have a lot of choices. All right, what else is coming? Yeah, there's several projects right now, like they're trying to define the role of Daniele. So there's a Wonderland Improvement Proposal number 8, where they discuss Daniele's position. So you can vote on that if you're a token holder. It's not very complicated, really. It's basically he's mostly in charge, is the visionary, and if there's a problem with the treasury manager and they replace the treasury manager, or they don't have a treasury manager in place, he's going to act as interim treasury manager. Now, there's also another redemption. I don't know what they're thinking. Redemption is meant to allow holders the opportunity to exit at backing price rather than market price. This would make the wMEMO backing price more tangible instead of simply being numbers on a screen. The discussion is now for the WIP stage. It should go on a snapshot very soon. I don't like it. I've been against redemptions and buybacks since the very beginning. But they keep on doing this because people keep crying at the door that they lost their money and blah, 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 blah. So, all right, fine. Get the hell out of Wonderland, okay? Go get Drip. Or Titano, yeah. Now, there's another proposal to burn wMEMO tokens. That I'm more inclined to like that. It's like the wMEMO tokens acquired through buybacks should be burned. At least that will help push the price up. But still, I don't like the buybacks. We lost $1 billion in treasury through buybacks mostly. And some of the downturn was also market conditions, but most of it was just throwing money at whales that wanted buybacks. It's mostly whales that want this stuff. Why? Because they take no risk. You know what whales do? They come here, they buy here. They see a market crash, and they say, "Oh, those idiots are going to do a buyback at the net asset value. So I'm going to buy at the bargain price here, and then I'm going to cry at their doorstep and say, oh, I want to buy back. I bought $10 million worth of tokens here when the price crashed, and it's worth 5 times that." That's what they're doing. Okay? So I'm not falling for that. I've seen it so many times with Wonderland. Okay, it's always the fucking whales that want to take the cash out of the treasury. Okay, we need this treasury to make investments and make wMEMO more profitable. Okay, if there's no treasury, what are we going to invest in? Nothing. Okay, right now they're like focusing on the wrong thing. I think those stupid buybacks have to stop. Long-term vision, we're going to focus a little bit more on that soon. Okay. Daniele is talking about his long-term vision at the latest AMA. We're going to have a look at that today. Liquid staking, that's very, very exciting. Liquid staking platform is Wonderland's first investment. The development took a long time due to circumstances of Wonderland, like the stupid Sifu fiasco, and the market crashing, and the death threats to Daniele, and blah 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 blah. So that took a while, but it's essentially it's working on testnet, and it should be live at some point. So there's a lot of money to be made using this. Okay. There's a lot of money to be made for investors, and there's a lot of money to be made for Wonderland as well. Okay, so this should help boost the treasury at Wonderland. All right. All right, that's it for this one. All right, so if we look at the vision, the future of Wonderland, okay, this was the original vision when the market conditions were a lot better, and before the Sifu FUD Fest. Basically, at that point, Wonderland had about $1 billion of treasury, so that was the investment fund. And you would transmit liquidity to the market maker Popsicle, and then you would use SushiSwap as the exchange, and then Abracadabra would act as the bank. okay, the lending protocol. So it's still working kind of like that right now, except that Wonderland's a lot smaller. Abracadabra is still very, very strong. And SushiSwap, unfortunately, doesn't seem to have a new management yet. At that time, when things looked better, Daniele offered to manage with his team SushiSwap, but then all hell broke loose at Wonderland. So that took a back burner. So I'm not sure what the fate of Sushi is right now. But most of these protocols are dealing directly with Sushi now. All right. So around May 2nd, there was an AMA. And here, the idea was to change the legal structure of Wonderland and Abracadabra and put them under a corporation to, as it says here, have offices like a real company. The idea is that it would become more easy to manage, and it could have several benefits as well, okay, for expansion and so on. So the idea is to become the first decentralized bank in the world, and would have like multiple divisions like loans, investments, and so on. And basically, they already have all the components. You've got Abracadabra, like the bank, the lending protocol. You got Wonderland as the investment fund and so on. Now, he would like to put them all together, okay, so that there's a synergy between the parts, okay. See, can we create an entity that takes over both protocols and just create a brand new mega corporation or mega project? This is the first step because of the benefits. So that's this idea. Like what it would like to do is merge Abracadabra and Wonderland in one way or another. Maybe people that visit the website, there wouldn't be any change at that level, but behind the scenes, it's all run by one big corporation. See, like right now, they're looking to get investors from Dubai. Dubai is pretty crypto friendly, so they might have an office there at some point. Can source talent in Dubai as border policies are relaxed, and we need to be able to take the best counseling possible to get to the bottom of understanding which jurisdiction will be most optimal to build a corporation and so on. So this is a 5 to 10 year plan, essentially. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight, and most likely people will have to vote on this. Okay, anything special here? All right, I want to skip to the next AMA. So this one is from May 21st. Essentially, the idea is they keep talking about merging Abracadabra and Wonderland. The idea is that there's going to be one token, they say, to rule them all. So this probably is going to become Spell. Okay, so either the rep and the time memo and rep memo tokens disappear and they're going to be replaced by Spell, or people that hold rep memos will earn Spell tokens or something like that. So that's not defined yet. But chances are, given a certain amount of time, you're going to see that the two protocols are going to start becoming closer and closer, and they're going to merge at some point. I think it's going to be easier to manage because essentially the same people. So, why have different structures when both of them can work together? So anyway, as it says here, keep in mind that none of these options are actual proposals. They only serve as to get the discussion started. So the actual proposal will have to go through the governance process before the options move forward. So again, people will have to vote to get this accepted. See, the idea behind one token to rule them all is to simplify the ecosystem by combining the protocols together. So again, have less different tokens, but make sure that everybody profits from ownership. So the merging of the protocol would allow the DAOs and the core team to focus on singular path forward by combining all efforts to achieving the protocol's objective. Combining resources would make the protocol a giant of the industry, would allow the potential synergy between them to be enhanced. Okay. All right. This is option 2, rebirth of the ecosystem. Basically, the Frog Nation ecosystem that was pretty popular before the crash. This is another option that is viable and could be very profitable for everybody. So basically, go back to the roots and keep the protocol separate and more decentralized and achieve the vision instead of merging the protocols. That's the other option. Status quo is like, well, let's not change anything. And then the other option, final option, which is the least favorable, is let's all retire, okay? Let's shut down everything. Let's forget that we built something amazing, and let's just shut down and whatever. Although this is the least favorable one, if they keep on doing buybacks, that's where we're going to end up. And that's why I want them to stop the stupid buybacks. Okay? We're just ruining the treasury right now. All right? All right. So at some point, all these items are going to become processes to be voted on. Okay? And you decide if you want any of these choices or not. Yeah, the quarterly redemption option for holders. You can vote on this here. I believe there's a vote somewhere. Not yet. There's another page for the vote. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, so you got the WIP for redemption. Okay, this snapshot here, that's for voting for Daniele's role. And this is for burning. Yeah, this is the snapshot for wMEMO. So for redemption of the wMEMOs. So you can vote for that. And if you want the quarterly redemption, okay, which I don't like. All right, I'm going to say it a million times if I have to. I don't like the redemptions. I don't like the buybacks. They're just things that whales are doing, okay, to take the cash out of the treasury, because that's what whales do. All right. So anyway, as you can see, this is the proposal to burn the wMEMOs. All these proposals can be voted on. Okay. So read them in detail and decide if you agree with them or disagree with them. I agree with Daniele's role. That's fine. Burning the wMEMOs. If we have to do buybacks, yes, we should burn the wMEMOs. I don't want the quarterly redemption. I think it's a stupid idea to reduce our treasury. But definitely, we need to check if we should merge with Abracadabra or if we should keep things separate, okay, decentralized. All right, so that's it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Download the free book. All you have to do is put your name, your email address, and hit the submit button and get a big fat button that says download the free book. If you missed that, don't worry, we're going to send you an email with another big fat button that says download the free book. And if you don't want the free book, go to Amazon, pay $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will send you $1. See ya.